Hey there guys, so today we're gonna try out TryHackMe the marketplace. Over here, the sysadmin of the marketplace, Mikhail, has given access to us to access the internet server, so we can perform a pen test on the marketplace platform. And over here, he shows that there's a few bugs that he and his team need to iron out. So we can take the advantage of this to get a root shell to access the server. So how can we do that? Check it out first. I've performed a port scanning already, and we found 3 ports running over there. The port 22, port 80, and port 32768. The port 80 is running as a HTTP over there, and then this is the server ngInetX. Another one will be the node.js. So we'll try to check out the ngInetX, the server first. So this IP, and this is the marketplace. This is the part that the sysadmin allowed us to perform pen testing. Over here we found the Dell laptop and a cactus. This item that placed on the marketplace. This is the title, this is the description, good as new. When we click login, we need to have the username and password. We try to use like admin. Okay, user not found, so that's not the correct one. So right now we try to sign up for a new user. Put test. We're going to use as a tester, right? Test. Okay, we have login. Over here, okay, it seems like we have a new option over here, new listing. We can create our new item and post it over there. So let's create like, put an example, description example. Over here it shows that we can't upload our item image because the file upload temporarily are disabled due to security issue. If it's enabled, we can try to use this one to find the vulnerability, like uploading the PHP script and execute it over there. But in this case, we don't have the access to it, so we just create normally. And this one, the title and the description over here. Check the source code. This is the part you will place, right? Okay. So now we try to find and see, does this one, the new listing, this page, right? When we add a new list, can we add a JavaScript into it or not? If we can add, then we found an XSS vulnerability, right? We put like test1, and then on load equal alert 1. We submit it, and it says that we found XSS vulnerability over there. We can inject our JavaScript over there and execute it. So when the user load the page, it will load the JavaScript first. So we found an exploit right now, a vulnerability, the XSS vulnerability over here. If you check the source code, this is our SVG tag executing our JavaScript alert 1. So we found the vulnerability. We try to report to the admin. Report, and then shows that the admin will evaluate the page of the listing, see does it broke or break any guidelines or not, and get back to us via private message. Okay, check home message. Okay, seems like it doesn't get back to us. We try to report again. Probably the admin didn't view the page yet. Okay, so we reload again. Okay, so see, from system, thank you for reporting. The system, the admin, right, it unable to review the listing at this time. Something may be blocked their ability to view it, such as alert box. As we know that just now we inject the JavaScript which pop up an alert box, right? It seems like the employee and browser block the alert box, so you can view the vulnerability that we shows just now. Okay, I've tried multiple methods to exploit this XSS vulnerability actually, like changing the marketplace list title name, right, into like the cookies or any other names, but every time I test it out, it will return the same thing only, like unable to find any vulnerabilities or what, or shows that it's not breaking their guidelines, rules or what. If I change the title here also, it won't allow me to report successfully. So right now we use another technique. We create an iframe over there to execute our. So over here we try to launch this one first. We create a server, right, PHP server here. Okay, we create a PHP server right over here, and then over here we know that all the cookies, right, will be stored over here, right, document cookie. When we execute this command, it will show the cookie, which is this one, the token, the session token. Every user that log in, they will get a session token. So we know that when the admin, it will check the listing, right, it will log in as an admin user, so it will have a session token as an admin user. And then we can abuse this XSS vulnerability to sniff the admin token, to let it pass to us over here. So how can we do that? First, we have to create an iframe first. You do JavaScript create an iframe. Okay, and then go to W3 school, HTML DOM iframe object. This is access the iframe object. We don't want to access because it doesn't have any iframe on there. So you want to create an iframe object. We go to here, try it editor. We copy this code, paste it, replace this one. Okay, so here create the element iframe, set attribute. This one we want to change into our link, our PHP server link, and this is my IP. We put a cookie like this, plus I want to go. So we append this one when the person, right, it access the vulnerability, the page, right, to view the listing, it will auto load this link, and when we load this one, it will perform a get request. So over here it will append the document cookie, his document cookies, which is a session token, and send it to us. So this is how we can get the session token as for the admin user. Then we create our payload, put it like this, and then we put a single quote over here. This one. Okay, let's try it out. Put like font, paste it over here, submit it. As you can see, that as an iframe over here, right, created, it shows that this path is not found. If we check back over here, this is the get request that sent to us cookies, and this is the token. So just now I execute as my user, right? This is my IP, and this is the token for it, the session token. So we go into here, we report this to the admin, report it. Okay, so the admin will evaluate the listing page, and then you see that they have reviewed the listing and found nothing that violated their rules. Every time I try anything else, it will show the same message. But we go back to here, this is from the remote server, right? And this is the session token of the admin user. We copy this one, put this one, we replace our session token to this one, refresh the page, and we are the administrator panel. Now we are an admin user. We check here, and this is our first flag we have captured. Okay, the second, now we want to find another vulnerability to exploit it. So over here we click like user, this is a user ID, is administrator, false. As you can see that here user equal 1. Probably this one, try to check like 2. Okay, it changed it to Mikhail. It seems like this one is accessing the database. There's a query behind the remote server, then at the back end part there's a query over there. So we try to put a single quote to see does this one vulnerable to SQLi or not. And when we put a single quote, it shows that error pass error. So the database that's running over there is MySQL server. Okay, so it seems like we found the vulnerability. Okay, so we launch our burp suite, try to intercept this page, we send to the repeater. Okay, we close the interception. Now we go to the repeater, we type single quote like or 1 equal 1. Test the normal vulnerability like this. Okay, send. It shows that there's an error in the SQL statement, SQL syntax. As we know that in SQL statement, SQL syntaxes, right, the query, when we put like numbers, those, it won't have any single quote, so we can't place a single quote like this only. So we need to close the single quote, and we send again. Okay, so this is the admin. it access as a first user over there. So right now we found the payload, right? Okay, so now we want to check how many columns that over there that use. We can use group by, and then like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Put the comment over here. Okay, we send it again. It shows that unknown column, this one, okay, we ignore this one, and here it shows 5. It means that the 5th column over here is not found, it's unknown, right? So now we know that at the query then there's 4 columns only running over there. So we remove everything else over here. Okay, now we found 4, right? The columns that use over there. So now we use union or select 1 2 3 4. We send it again. Okay, same, everything working over there. So the 1 over here will be shows over here the ID. The 2 will be shows over here user 2. Okay, so now we found the place that will shows the result, right? Now we need to perform SQLI to get all the the database, the running, the tables name, the columns, to extract all the things inside that gonna be important to us, like interesting stuff over there. We can go to here, we go to the payload of all things GitHub. Okay, this one I need to close my bug suite first. Okay, this one I'll try to refresh the page. Okay, payload all the things, this page. We try to check the GitHub this page first. We want to find the SQLI method to inject, to extract all the things over there. So we go here, we go to SQLI injection, SQLI, and then we go to MySQL, because we know that the database running behind that is MySQL, right? So we go to here, we scroll down, not this one. Okay, so we want to find, not this one, where's the thing, yeah, we're gonna extract the database with information schema. So this part, union select 1 2 3 4, and this one group concat. Okay, the schema name from information schema, schemata. This one to extract the databases over here. Okay, so we know that we want to use this one, the one, this part, to extract the data, right? We paste this one over here, and then we go back to here, we copy this one from schemata. Okay, plus we paste over here. So we send again. We found there's 2 database running over there. The first one is information schema, the second will be marketplace. So we put like database like this. Okay, now we want to extract the tables from marketplace. Okay, so now we go back to here, the payload outing. This one will be the table name. Table name, and then this one will be from this one. Okay, we copy this one first, paste it over here. Okay, from information schema tables, where the table schema will be marketplace. Okay, we send again, and at the marketplace database, right, there's 3 tables over there: items, message, and users. Okay, we copy this one, paste it over here. Now we try to extract the data inside the users table. So users table over here, we go back to here. We have to find the column first, or the column name. Okay, this one column name. Just change this one to column name. And then we go back to here, columns, copy this one, and then we go back to here, change this one to table name will be send it again, and inside the users table, right, it got 4 columns over here. The first one will be the ID, is administrator, password, and username. Now the interesting part will be the username and password, right? We try to extract this one column. Okay, so now we dump all the data first. Okay, we go back to this one. This one will be the column name from which table. Okay, so we remove everything else from here. This one will be the first one I want to extract is username, and then put a single quote, comma, put a single quote over here. Second one will be password, and then over here I want to append a new line, and then over here put from marketplace dot users, send it, and this is all the things that return. So we found the username and the hash, the password hash for it. We have dumped it from the database. Users, to paste it over here. If you know that when we want to crack this one, right, actually it's bcrypt actually. So we go back to here, the marketplace. Cool. As you know, when we want to crack the hash, right, the thing that running over there, actually this hash is a bcrypt hash, and we don't know too, does this one exist in the rock queue, the word list or not. If it doesn't exist, it's gonna take ages to run, right? The blowfish encryption is very powerful, so when we want to encrypt it, when we want to perform a hash, right, the algorithm running, it takes quite a long, so it's not a good way to crack the hash. So over here, we go back to here, we know that there's another table here, message. We try to check the message, right, to dump all the data from it. Okay, we go back here, username, not users really, this one will be message. Okay, inside the message there, these are all the columns that we found. And then the interesting thing that we want to extract is the message content, user from, and user to. These are the things that we want right now. Okay, go back to here, and then we change this one. Actually, just this one, we want to extract. Where's the thing? Hold on. Okay. First, we try to extract the ID first. Okay, one check back here. This one is ID, right? ID. Okay, forgot the comma over here. We're gonna get the user ID first. Okay, replace this one over here. Now we want to dump all the things, the message content, user from, user to. Okay, go back to here. Okay, so this one to over here first. User from, user to. Okay, and this one will be the message content. From marketplace message, send it, and this is all the content in there. So we copy this one, paste into our subline text. Okay, this one, user from, is the ID of 1, which is a system user, sent to Jake user. Over here he shows that, hello, an automated system has been detected. Your SSH credential is too big and need to be changed. So the system has generated a new temporary password. The new password is this one. So it seems like we found the credential, the temporary credential for Jake user. And probably Jake doesn't replace or change the password, the SSH password yet. So we try to check it out. Does this password work or not? Copy this one. SSH jake user, and the IP is, where's IP? 150.172. We'll try and see, does jake like change the temporary password of it? Okay, it seems like jake doesn't even bother to change it. So we have gotten our initial foothold over here, and there's the user flag. Okay, we can read it. Now we try to check and see, does this jake user have any sudo -l privileges or not? It seems like it have. It can run as a Mikhail user over here, and it execute the script, backup sh script. We try to check and see, do we have the right privilege on it? It seems like it doesn't have. We try to check and see the content. What does this script that works? Okay, backing up the files. You use *cf to compress or thing, copy it, and then create a backup.tar over here. And there's an asterisk, a wildcard over here. And we know that when it has a wildcard for this tar command, right, we can abuse the wildcard to perform privilege escalate. And we can go back here, define tar wildcard privilege escalate. And we can find that exploiting wildcard for privilege escalation. We go over here, find tar. Okay, scroll down. Okay, tar wildcard injection first method. Okay, so this is how the person do. We copy this one, we paste it over here. We want to create a payload for it. Okay, I create another one. No, not this one. Paste it over here, remove it. The first part, you will echo the reverse shell script over here, and then put into a shell.sh this script. And then you put a checkpoint action, execute it, execute the shell.sh this script, and then put checkpoint 1. Okay. Then this one is the part, the exploit, right? To execute the exploit. Just remove this one. We know that when we use sudo -l, right, we can execute as a Mikhail user. So inside the script, we can put like, we can create this one. bin bash sp. So we reserve our privilege. Don't want to let it to drop our privilege. So over here, when we execute the backup script, right, it will execute this one first. This one we want to create first. Okay, copy this one, we create over here first. opt. Okay, go to the backups. So this part, we paste it. Okay, so this is all the thing over here. First, I need to put a executable bin to the shell.sh first, and then okay, let's see. Inside the backup, this one, right, backup message, first it will launch this one, the tar. So when I put the wildcard, right, it will append this, the commands over here. So it will put checkpoint 1, shell, execute the shell, and then because of this one, it will execute this. We can use the checkpoint action to execute our shell.sh this script, and to get our Mikhail user the shell. So we try to check it out. First, we put Mikhail, and then we put this one. Execute it. It seems like error. We can't open this one. Permission denied. We try to remove the tar. Execute again, and voila. Now we are Mikhail user. We have escaped from it to execute the shell as a Mikhail user. Now we are in a Mikhail user. If you notice that in Mikhail user, it has a Docker group. Mikhail is in a Docker group, right? We can abuse this one to privilege escalate. So we check first. Docker image list the image. We list all the image. We go here. We check that we get the fuck off bin. Docker. Okay, first the user must be in the Docker group or as a root. But now we are in the Docker group, right? So we can use this one to execute it. So this is the command for it. Okay, so there's all the images over there. The marketplace, nginx, node, mysql, alpine. Okay, it seems like this one is the image, right? The image name for it. It has alpine over here, so we can use this one to privilege escalate. Over here, I paste this one. I change this one to bin dash. I don't want to use sh. Execute it, and now we have escalate our privilege to root user. So we go to the root, and voila, that's my root flag. We have captured root flag. So now we have found the vulnerability and own this marketplace platform. So that's how we can own marketplace this platform. So that's all for my video. Thanks guys. Bye bye.